when I went to treatment, you know, my mum, she dropped me down. We hadn't talked properly now in a long time. We had a strained relationship. She said to me the day before, she was like, if you don't go to this treatment centre, she's like, we're done. She was like, I'm after doing this for 10 years and I have 3 other sons and it's just getting worse, basically, and I'm just going to have to cut ties. And I said in passing, I'll go for a month. And she was like, you'll go for as long as it takes. And
that was something for a mam to say, wasn't it?
Oh, sure, had to be done. Like, it was the only thing that kind of rattled me a bit, probably, you know, because I always had her, always. Regardless of what went on, she'd always have my back, always. Like, and even if we wouldn't be talking, she'd still somehow help me get out of whatever I was after getting into. And I'd have disrespected her to the highest point, you know, and landing back to the house without even without even texting. I could be welded. It could be the middle of the day. It could be the middle of the night. But the day before...
Just for people not from Westmeath, welded means fucked, like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Worse. Worse. And, yeah, so she said that to me and she rang the GPA straight away. They had obviously known that I'd struggled a long time because, you know, the last few months it was over COVID, and Jack Cooney, the Westmeath manager, had been trying to help me for months. You know, and he was very good to me. Never, only for him as well at times, you know, like even times I'd have went missing for a week or two, like he'd always bring me back training. Like I remember kind of going off on a tangent. There was one of the mornings I never went to train. I'd been up partying, hadn't really slept in a few days, and he asked me, I was meant to be meeting him for breakfast. I probably hadn't closed my eyes in 2 or 3 days, like, you know, it was probably, and he just brought me for breakfast. I couldn't even make eye contact with him. And he just sat there and chatted and went on as if nothing was wrong and just brought me back to the house. And I remember, I think it was about a year later, I was actually, we were back training at Westmeath or something, and I just couldn't get that out of my head, how he could just pretend, just to make me feel a bit better. That's what he done, you know.